Hi everyone, this is Alexander Hutchison with TejasFit. We're going to run you through a quick video of the different events that we'll be competing in the TejasFitness Challenge and go over the rules for the different events. Okay, the first event is going to be a 500-meter row. Now you can set the dampener to any level that you want before you start your heat, but you'll finish the event faster if you have it at a 10. Now the only rule for the rowing is that when you finish your 500 meters, you have to return your handles to the cradle. If you kick it off or let it flop up like that, it's going to be a 10-second penalty. You've got to respect the equipment. When you finish your event, you want to make sure that you slide the fasteners over to the side, slide your feet forward, lift your heel out, and pull the foot up. Okay, if you don't, you're going to end up being in a position where you're just going to be popping up and down, desperately trying to get out of the rower. So again, slide up, heel up, heel up. Okay, the next event is going to be 10 times from the ground up to your shoulder with an 80-pound sandbag for men and a 40-pound sandbag for women. Now there's a couple different ways that you can accomplish this. You can either use the handles, come up off the ground, and bring some portion of the sandbag over your shoulder, and then control it back down to the ground. Again, if you just dump it on the ground, we're going to assess a penalty for that as well. 10 seconds each time you do it. Some people use this method, and I think it's actually a bit easier, where you actually put a hand underneath each portion of it, like you're cradling a baby, bring it up over the shoulder, and then bring it back down again. Makes it much faster. Okay, so for the ground to shoulder sandbag portion, one repetition is ground up to shoulder, back down to ground. So you have to finish 10 of those completely. And the 11th time, you're going to bring it back up to the shoulders, put it over your shoulders, and you're going to run 75 feet in one direction, turn around to cone, come back 75 feet the other direction. Now you actually have to cross over that finish line first before you can bring your sandbag down to the ground. Now in this portion, we'll be a little bit more liberal. When you finish the sandbag carry, as soon as you cross that line, you can actually slide it off your back and let it hit the ground. The next event, we're going to go 10 hang cleans with 95 pounds for men and 45 pounds for women. Now in each case, we're going to have Olympic discs on, so the bar is actually going to be sitting on Olympic discs on the ground. You have to first establish a hanging position, and then from here, bar up to shoulders each time. Your catch position can vary, but as long as you go from your hips up to your shoulders 10 times. Now, if you drop it on the ground, you have to then come back, re-establish a hang position first before you go back to doing your cleans. After 10 of the cleans, you're going to go 6 push press. Okay, so by that we mean it's not a full thruster, you don't have to go all the way low, but it's also not a shoulder press where you're going to have your legs locked out. You can give yourself a little bit of a knee bend, press out, you have to lock out each time, back down to shoulders 6 times. If during this you drop all the way down to the ground, you can keep up where you started, where we left off rather, but you have to re-establish the hang position first, get up to the shoulders, and then finish off your push press. Okay, the last weightlifting component is going to be 10 standing deadlifts with a hex bar. Now, the hex bar itself weighs 80 pounds, so guys are going to lift 170 pounds, and women are going to lift 100 pounds. If you don't have a hex bar at your gym, you can do it with a regular old barbell, but make sure that you do an actual standing deadlift as opposed to a straight leg deadlift. For the competition, you're going to step inside, grab the handles, come all the way up to a standing position, come back down, tap, come back up. Now if you have to take a break, you can stop, shake out your arms, but you have to come right back down to the ground again, come up and finish off. 10 of those. You're going to have 10 minutes to finish the rowing, the sandbag lift and carry, the cleans, push press, and the deadlifts. At that point, you're going to run onto the track and finish off a 1-mile run on the horse track itself. If you're not finished with the lifting components in 10 minutes, we're going to ask you to leave the course and you're going to be disqualified. Once you get on the run course, you can take as long as you want to get around it because we have plenty of space out there.